Welcome to our team call. We are really excited to see you guys. Um, we put this convention call together because tickets go on sale tomorrow, or registration opens tomorrow, which is May 19th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, which is for those of us in Hawaii, 9876. Yep, 6 a.m. Sounds spot on. So we in Hawaii, we're lucky because the end of the month is like we finish by 8 p.m. Can you imagine being in the mainland and finishing by midnight in your business with your end of the month? So we're pretty lucky there. But when it comes to morning things in doTERRA, we got to wake up super early. I promise you it's worth it, especially when you're getting a ticket to the event, when you're getting your hotel, you're booking your campus tour and all that stuff. Virtual, there's more than enough tickets, so don't worry about waking up super early. But again, registration opens for convention tomorrow, May 19th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. I know Giselle's in California, so that's 9 a.m. and then 6 a.m. Hawaii. Okay, guys. Evolve is the theme of, yes, tomorrow. Evolve is the theme of our convention this year. And I always feel like doTERRA really picks a right theme. It's like they're like wise and way beyond our years. And I feel really safe with a company like doTERRA because I feel like they're always like just so many steps ahead of us. Last year was, what was it called, guys? Connection?
Together.
Together? Right. Connection.
No, sorry. What was it last year? Wasn't it together?
It was, no, together was the year before. It was,
Connection.
maybe it was Connection. Yeah, guys. Um, no, you anyway, we're in a pandemic and it just made sense. And now as we're heading into why can't we remember, you guys? Is it mom brain? Mom brain, pandemic brain, all the above. Um but this year I just feel like Evolve is so perfect because of everything that has happened. Things aren't going to go back to normal. There's no, the normal that we knew is not the normal that is now. We have to create something new and we have to evolve. Pandemic just shed light on so many different things and has held us back in so many different ways, but has allowed us to be creative in so many other different ways. And so this year we're trying to evolve into what's going to happen next within ourselves, within our families, within our communities, and within our businesses. So doTERRA Evolve is the theme of convention. If you're going to watch it virtual, it's called Connection. So you're either going to attend convention, the event, or you're going to go to Connection, the virtual event, and the theme is Evolve. This is the one event of the entire year for anyone, open to anyone in doTERRA, whether you're a customer, you're a wellness advocate, you're a share builder, leader, it doesn't matter. This is for everyone, and you get to be very connected to our company, to your team members, to other women and men in our team, in our businesses, and you get to learn a lot about the company, our co-impact sourcing, our Healing Hands Foundation, the science, new products, and you get to like really deepen your heart and your why and connect even more to this company that you decided to start a business with. Okay. So if there's one event that you can get to a year, it's this. So don't let it pass. Our itinerary for today's call is what is convention, how to attend. There's an agenda already released, and so we can go through that. If you're attending virtual, it's the same agenda. You're just not going to the events. You're going to log on your computer. I highly recommend if you can be present there. It will be recorded. You can watch recordings, but I know that some of you have full-time jobs. If you can make this happen and you can be there and watch it, or you can be there in person, I highly, highly recommend being present in that. Okay. We will have some team events. And for those of you watching, you guys are so funny in the chat. For those of you going to watch it virtual, I would love some ideas that you guys would want to see for those of us attending virtual. How can we stay connected as a team? And if you're open to maybe gathering for like a dinner, like a convention week dinner just for our team, and that would only be open to those of you who have a virtual ticket. Okay. Can't just gather on your team. You have to go to convention. Okay. Then we'll go through planning, and Alexis will actually go through that with you guys. As you guys know, I am pregnant again. Don't do it. So I can't go to convention because I'm going to give birth like 2 weeks later. And I really, really tried. I was like, how can I figure out how to get there? But it's just not like, I got to let it go. But I want you to feel safe and comfortable in going. Alexis, Giselle, and Britt are going to go. Those of us attending virtual are Aiko and I, and then we'll kind of see what happens with Naomi. And we are going to make this exciting for you guys, no matter which route you choose, going to convention or attending virtual. Okay. I go hang out with my huge tummy. Okay. What is convention? Connection, education, inspiration, and more. Did you make this up or did you get it from the site?
No, I copied and pasted.
Okay. I was like, wow, you worked hard.
No.
Alexis made this beautiful PowerPoint for us. She's amazing. Thank you so much. Connection. At its heart, doTERRA Convention is all about connection. You're going to make new friends, catch up with old friends, and bond as one big doTERRA family. Education. You get to learn about the best ways to use essential oils, emerging research, and new product releases. So the new product line for each year is always announced at convention. So you're going to want to be there. You're going to walk away knowing more than you ever did before. Third thing, inspiration. Catch the vision for the future of doTERRA and the world of essential oils. Be the first to know about big announcements and what's coming soon. And then there's just more. Hear more about initiatives, visit the doTERRA Marketplace. That's going to be online. If you're going in person, you get to grab all the things. So excited for you. And then party with us in the evenings. I love that doTERRA use like party with us in the evenings. There's always more to experience at convention. Okay? Awesome.
I'm taking over from here, right?
Yes.
Is this when I'm beginning? Okay, cool. Before I get started, I just want to tell you guys this is going to be my first ever convention. For the past 4 years that I wanted to go, it ended up not working out with my schedule as a district manager here. September is the time of year where we're getting ready for the holiday season, and so I had plans to go. I would submit my RO, my request off, and it would never get approved, and it would always not be approved at the last minute, so I would just not go. So this is going to be the first year that I'm going, and I've been obsessed. So before I go and talk to you guys about all the details on how to book, how to make the best out of your time in person or virtually, I wanted to get some insight from Britt and Giselle, who are going to be coming with me this year, and share about their favorite things about convention. That way you guys like know their face, and you know, if you guys are planning on coming, this is the group you'll be with. Woohoo, we're fun. And if you are planning on going, then you'll know, or if you're thinking about going, then you'll know, you know, what faces to expect and all of that stuff. So Britt, Giselle, fave things about convention?
I can go first. Um, I only went to one convention, so I had FOMO when it was together because Hugh Jackman sang, and that was when The Greatest Showman came out, and I was like super really jealous that they got to see them in person. Some of my favorite things that I like loved about convention was actually hearing much more about the company. Yes, if you caught the doTERRA Pursue, thank you, Eichel, Pursue convention last year. You got to hear all the different aspects of the company, right? Like the Healing Hands projects, the coal impact sourcing. But to see them in person is completely different. I think I've never cried so much in my life. I cried on the virtual one, but having it in person and seeing like the farmers on stage and how proud they are to be working with a company and be working with us indirectly to provide us with the products was amazing. I think that was probably one of my favoritist part. Is that even a word? Favorite part. I also loved the fact that you get to see each other. I think I was telling Ash, I have no idea how to like interact with people anymore, because of like the pandemic and like everywhere is social distancing. So it's great to like be able to connect and actually talk to people in person and not just on Zoom and not just online, not just via text message or emails. I personally miss that personal connection. Okay, it's like, I never thought of it like this, but it's like Disneyland, but for essential oil lovers like us. So if you're a Disney fan like me, you're gonna expect lines. Expect lines no matter where you go. But they always make it an experience. Like last year, or 2 years ago, they launched Adaptive, and in line while you're waiting to pay, they were giving you like little sneak peeks of what the oil is that they were gonna announce on the convention like reveal of new products. So I love that. I love the fact that you can get a convention kit there and you can pick it up and like test the products there and you don't have to wait for it to ship to your house. That was also fun. I loved all the people. Yes, I roomed with Kareen and she brought Kai, and that was fun because I don't have kids. So it was fun to like interact with somebody else's child and pretend like I gave him baths. It was bath time for me and Kai Kai. But we just like stayed up and talked. Like I think that was probably the most priceless part. Like yes, you can pay for the experience, but the priceless part was staying up and talking. I got to know Eichel more. I got to know Ely Kale more. I got to know so many different team members, and it was awesome. Like I Crossline Sisters, like that's how I got close with Kristen, with Joy, with Charity. Um, it was just so awesome to see everybody there. And beyond our team, I like fangirl. And if you have favorite people that you follow in doTERRA, um, I definitely stalk people on Instagram and like love following them and love their stories. But to see them in person and get excited and realize they're wellness advocates just like you and you too can be there, was awesome. So those are my fun things, my favoritist. Thanks, Kareen.
I love that. I think one of the things I'm looking forward to the most is just seeing people like in real life in front of my face. I read a little bit about like what the COVID regulations were currently in Utah, and things are starting to ease up. But obviously, DoTerra is super safe. They are super on it, and if things change, they'll be able to communicate that to us. So I'm just excited to like hug people and not like virtual hugs either. Giselle, what about you? What was your favorite part of that convention?
Hi, everyone. I'm Giselle, if I haven't met you yet. I'm actually based out in California, San Francisco. So for me, when I went to convention, it was like 3 years ago, Ashley. It was my first time actually meeting anyone on the team. So for me, it was really special because unlike being on the island and you guys have a lot of get-togethers that Ashley would host before the pandemic, I I haven't even met Ashley as well, so in person. And so it was really like my first time meeting everyone. Noelle, Naomi was there as well. It was just, yeah, it was really cool to see everyone in person, hang out with everyone in person. Um, Super baby friendly. So if you have like a little one, I did bring Kyra. She was, I think, less than a year old. I think she was like 7 months old. And so I brought her too, super baby friendly. But the year that I went is when Ashley won that suite. So it was also really cool. She was just like running around with the other kids as well. So, but aside from that, I heard being at we were at the arena, but I heard the other one, I don't know, was it the convention center, was really cool too. I actually haven't experienced that one, so I don't know what track we're going this year. But I can't really say much about the convention in terms of seeing it there, the shows. Let me see. It's kind of like Disneyland, what Britt was saying. It's so many people, like it's nuts. I didn't realize how many people do the business and take it so seriously that they actually would attend a convention. And so that was just like a reality check of like, this is real. This is it's a lifestyle, it's a business for people too. So that's also, it's kind of like a reality, because when you do the business from home, you kind of feel like you're alone a little bit, even though you have the Zoom calls. But this is where you're like, it's like the office convention or the office party that you all come together, and they make it really fun. um what else? Yeah, I think Britton was saying that the people that you see, the influencers, I remember seeing, I forgot her name. I think what's that girl? The Cardi, I think her name Cardin Healing or something. I remember seeing her. She stayed in the same hotel that we stayed in. So she was waiting like right next to us. I remember seeing her. Same thing with Kim Kamuso, I think. She was there. We saw Holly, what's her name? Hold on. Peters. Oh my God, I'm blanking out with everybody. But anyway, you see all of them there. And so it's really cool. I was and another cool thing is like everyone's really personable. I remember I was strolling Kyra around the convention to get her to sleep, and while everybody was watching, the convention going on, Emily Wright actually walked by me, touched my hand, and she's like, "Oh, it's so good to see you." And I'm with Kyra, and I'm like, "Oh, that's the executive," and just literally just walking outside. And it's probably weird I was outside because I was with Kyra, I wasn't paying attention, but like she was just, I guess, walking around maybe to the next viewing. I don't know. But she touched me and she said hi, and she said, "It's good to see you." So like things like that, you just see them walking around. You get to learn a lot. I learned a lot when I was in convention. They really touch your heart too. Like it's just like, it's very emotional, as everybody was saying. It's just like you really feel this deep connection with the company and the people around you. And so I highly recommend going if you can. It's easier for me to go. So I know in Hawaii it's harder. The flights are expensive and all that. But I think Ashley has really good tips, or people who's gone before has really good tips on how to budget and how to really save. So it's not like a huge big expense in when September comes. But the marketplace is really cool. You get like some limited edition items that you don't get only if you're there. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I'm super excited to go. I'm gonna try to go. I can't take Kyra this year because she would need a ticket, I think. So I'm trying to find baby care for her, but I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm really bummed Aiko and Ashley's not going, but it's gonna be really fun with everybody there that's going as well. So but yeah, that's my experience. My favorite experience is just the whole experience. So I can't really pinpoint one thing. But if I had to, it's really just to meet the team. It was just really nice to meet everyone, and it's not through like a Zoom call. So yeah.
I love that. Thanks for sharing, you guys. I'm number one excited about seeing everyone, and then second, I'm excited about the shopping, because I remember this one year Ashley got these like vitamin holders, and I was carrying my LLV bottles everywhere. Like I was so proud to be carrying like 9 bottles in my freaking purse. And she got this purple vitamin carrier, and they didn't have that until I think I saw it last year with the doTERRA logo on it, because you can get the one from Target and you like pop all that stuff, but I want the doTERRA stuff, right? So I finally got a couple of those last year, and some of the items are only available if you're there in person. So yeah. Okay, so into the facts. So as far as attending convention this year, it will be, it will be held, not held, it will be held both in person and virtually. So the dates that you're gonna wanna save are September 8th through 11th. If you can't make it in person, it's totally okay. You can enjoy most of the planned agenda from home, just like we did last year. Ashley is going to be hosting something here in Honolulu. So stay tuned for more information on how you can be a part of this. If you are able to make it to this year's convention in person, you'll be able to participate in so much more, and we'll go over those add-on features and then shop the LTO swag. And so right now, the leaders going in person are Britt, Giselle, and myself. Yay. Okay, so let's talk about the agenda. Okay, the agenda is up on the Evolve site, but I wanted to break it down to where if you're attending virtual, this is what you're going to plan for those days, versus if you're planning in person, this is what you're going to plan for those days. Oh, thanks. Cool. The Ashley just dropped the link, so if you guys want to save that. But on Wednesday, virtual isn't going to do anything this day. It's going to be more so for in person. That's going to include registration, campus tours if you add that feature on, shopping at the marketplace, and then leadership showcase. Okay, for Thursday, it's going to be for both virtual and in person from Thursday and on out. Virtual, you're going to have general session and training sessions, and then in person, it's going to have those plus the gala and the concert. Now, a note on gala, they are going to be recognizing silvers and up this year, and I'm not quite sure, maybe Ash, if you have the answer to this, but I'm not sure if gala is going to be available virtually. Did you get a note on that? I didn't see anything. Okay.
I didn't, but usually it is, because when I watched Diamond, my family could watch.
Oh yeah, and I remember we logged in to watch you. Yay! Okay, cool. So stay tuned on more information with that. Friday, it's going to be the same thing, general session, training sessions, and then in person we'll have the team party that Britt, Giselle, and I will be hosting. And then Saturday, virtual will kick off later in the day with training sessions, general sessions, and then end with the virtual closing party. In person has the ability to add on the Move for a Cause, which we'll talk about here in just a second, followed by training sessions, journal sessions, and then that closing party in person. Okay, so screenshot this, or again, this information is available on the link as well. Okay, let's talk pricing. So I want to go over virtual pricing first. Okay, so right now, or as of tomorrow, it's going to be $29 for virtual access only per household. Okay. It's going to be $69 for the virtual access with the swag box. The swag box comes with the, oh gosh, it comes with the backpack, doTERRA notebook and pen, keychain, oil caps for all sizes of oil bottles, and a terrazzo oil holder. Does anyone have pictures on that yet? Once we get pictures, we can send it out to the team, but that will be super exciting. Now, one thing that I want you guys to be aware of is that these prices, $29 and $69, they're going to increase on August 1st to $89 and $119. That's a huge, like humongous jump. So make sure that if you guys are planning at least on doing the virtual pricing, that you guys secure that as soon as possible. As far as in-person pricing, it's going to be $179 per person. And this will have the same increase date, August 1st. It will go from $179 to $250. Okay. Add-ons are available for virtual and in-person. Okay. So for in-person, you're able to add on, well, I guess now that it's available virtually too. Gala will be available for $50. In-person doTERRA campus tour for $20. For everyone going through registration, you can do a $10 donation to any Healing Hand Foundation initiative, okay? And then Move for a Cause is gonna be $15, and it will happen from 7 to 8:30 a.m. Whether you're signing up for a yoga session, high fitness, or when I read this, I was like, who is gonna wake up at 7 o'clock and run 5K? Not me, but if you are, let me let me know. But that's gonna be from 7 to 8:30. And then just a fun fact, your $15, if you decide to add this on in person, goes to the Healing Hand Foundation initiative, HOPE, which focuses on human trafficking, prevention, rescue, and aftercare. So super important. Okay. Let's talk about the deets, guys. Tickets, hotel, transportation, and airfare. So as Ashley said earlier, tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So set your alarms, literally do it right now, okay? This converts to 6 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time and 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hotels, if you guys are going in person, are also going to be first come, first serve, and will be open the same time that tickets become available. So tomorrow, 5/19 at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Just a few things I wanted you guys to know is that rooms, if you're booking a room with one bed, it has a max of 2 guests. If you're booking a room with 2 beds, it will have a max of 4 guests. Okay. And because of the COVID stuff, we're uncertain of what things will change, whether good or bad. I want you guys to make sure that you guys dive into doTERRA's hotel cancellation policy, because there are fees if you cancel by a certain date and after a certain date. Okay. As far as transportation, if you are staying in one of the hotels listed via doTERRA, you are within walking distance to and from the Vivint Arena. And some hotels, I think that Ashley told me the Grand American, what's the big one called? The Grand American offers that shuttle. The Little American doesn't, but I mean, you're still close anyways. Okay. And rideshare is available to and from the Salt Lake City airport is just under 10 minutes from the area where we'll be, and costs anywhere between $15 to $45. Now the pricing for the rideshare influxes during the busier times of the day. And I read that that's from 10 a.m. and on. Okay. As far as airfare, I was looking at what airfare would be like from where Giselle is, and that's just the Southwest flight, which is under $120 round trip. But if you are planning to come from Hawaii, currently pricing for airfare to round trip to SLC from Honolulu is around $500. And as far as being able to do a stop or nonstop, according to Brit, Delta is the only airline who flies nonstop into Salt Lake City from Honolulu. So if you guys are like, okay, I want to get there and just get to my shopping, get to my journal sessions, get to the team, you might want to look into that nonstop. Okay. And if you're like, okay, I'm on a budget, I'm going to, fly a little bit earlier because I'm going to be doing a couple more hours to do a layover somewhere, right? I was looking at Hawaiian and Alaska, and they were around the 415, 425 mark. Okay. All right, and this is really blurry, but if you guys can screenshot it, if not, maybe Ashley can attach this to an email with the recording, but this is a list of all of the hotels that will be available tomorrow to register. Okay, and so this is nice because it breaks down single, double, triple, and quadruple occupancy. Okay, whether it has a rollaway bed, whether it has a free airport shuttle, distance to the convention center, if parking is available, if you're planning to rent a car. I honestly thought about moving my bachelorette party the weekend after, so that way I was already there and I could just rent a car and we could do like a bunch of cool stuff around the area, but I still really want to go to Tahoe. But yeah, so if you're deciding to rent a car, this is what parking would be like for that hotel. If Wi-Fi is available, and then breakfast, that's amazing. Whether or not your hotel offers breakfast too. Crean has a good question. Vivint is super strict. I just see they don't allow strollers. Ash, do you know any information about this?
So the thing about registration, you guys, is you want to pick your track. So track A is Vivint, and that one starts at 9 a.m. in Utah. We don't do track A because that would be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 a.m. Hawaii time, and that'd be really hard on your body. So we register for track B, which is what I'm thinking. You guys are going to register track B, or are you doing A? Or there's no tracks?
They only have one track this year because everybody's at the arena, so everyone is on track A. So there's only one option.
I see. Yeah, so we went to Vivint 1 year because when we got the Diamond Suite, it was only available on that track. So we shifted everything from track B to track A. They're super strict, like you can't bring outside food. That's the only hard part, is you can only buy food in there, and they'll do metal detectors. Last time it was like you can only bring a clear bag and have your things in it. They check your bags and they do metal detectors. And if they're saying no backpacks, no strollers, then yeah, I would just check those rules. At the same time, being able to gather and go to convention is worth it. So just be prepared and check out all the rules, and then just have everything prepared and in line with that, so you can enjoy it and you don't have to stress, and you don't have to be bummed about the things that you can or can't bring in. Okay. But that's cool. So everyone goes to the arena. It's really awesome. The stage is in the middle, and so everyone's wrapped around it, and it's just like, it is amazing. So I'm excited for you guys to have that experience. Do you know, have you guys decided on what hotel you're gonna stay at? Are you guys staying as a team or?
I know that Britt and I were talking about going halfsies on a room, but then we got busy and didn't revisit that text. Life.
Until this morning, and then things happened. Sorry.
Okay, no, you guys are gonna want to decide like right now because when it comes time to register, everything sells and goes and goes. So if you want that hotel, that Little America, which is 6 blocks from this, no, it's a little further, but there's that free tram. So when you land in Utah, you could do a ride share, but you can also Uber. It's 15 minutes away. It's very affordable. And then while you're there, you walk or you catch the free tram. It's free. And then you just, pay for another Uber for your ride to the airport later. If you're doing campus tour, your $10 or $15 ticket includes your bus ride to doTERRA's headquarters that you guys get a tour. And then you guys are just taking care of your meals in between. We have a team party that I will be taking care of. So that's one meal that you don't have to worry about. And if you're going to gala, they feed you. So if you're kind of looking at budgeting and all that stuff, there's different options for you, and you can absolutely stay within budget when you go to this in person. Or Scooter, you guys, Scooter, Aiko and Jen, and who else did that? Charity and Joy. You guys are so cute. Or you can hire the guy to drive you around that place, like the loud sounds. I think Britt, you guys did that. He plays the music and he like rides the bike, but you guys are in a carriage.
Oh, we faked it. He was like just dropping some other wellness advocate off, and we were like, let's
Oh.
just pretend like and take a photo. And it ended up being one of the executives as the driver.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. You guys were pranked.
Yes.
Okay, but yeah, so if you guys are going, connect so you guys can figure out your hotel room and your rooms. If you're on a budget, you might want to share a bed. Otherwise, get your own bed, right? But group together. If you guys can, Alexis and Britt and Giselle, if you can start a group text and add all the people who are going to go. I know, Kristen, you're going to try to go, right? And Emily, I don't know if she's here. Who else is trying to go from this group?
Yeah, can we just get a quick, because prior to today, I only knew of like 4 people coming. So can we just get a quick show of hand who is planning on coming? So that way I can include you guys in the group text. And if you are, and I don't have your number, can you put your number in the chat?
So
Okay,
there's
Nikki.
And if you decide to not go, then they can just take you out of the group. So if you are thinking of going or you definitely want to go, just go in the group. You guys can kind of plan that and then figure out who's going to share a bed, how many rooms you need, who's going to book the room right when registration opens. And then make sure you're getting your ticket, what time you guys are going on campus tour. I suggest noon or 1 o'clock at the latest. So you can get back in time to get ready and check in your hotel, get ready for gala that starts later on that same night. If this is making your head spin, then Alexis and Britt and Giselle, you can come talk to me again. But I'm like that, like, okay, if you land at this time, you can register, you can go on the campus tour around 12, 1 o'clock, get back in time to check into your hotel by 3, get to gala, get ready, get to gala by 5. And then the rest of the time is just sessions. And then we have team party Saturday night, or I don't know what day it is, but we have a team party one of the nights. And Britt, Alexis, and Giselle, if you guys want to look into a place that we can book for team party, otherwise we can book the Italian restaurant. That's easy, and I'll book it ahead of time because they'll get all booked up. And then, of course, those of you virtual, if you have any ideas of what you guys want to do here, we can start looking up some stuff. Okay. Nikki, Kareen, Britt, Giselle, Alexis, Kristen, Abby. Giselle, did you say Mary was going to try and go? And then Alexis, can you write down Emily? And I'll connect her to you. Anuhea is going to try. Yeah. If you guys are going to try, just go in the text. Because if you really decide not to, you can always go out. You guys want to be specific with the rooms though, because if 4 people are sharing a room, people are budgeting for that many nights. And then if someone drops out, then the 3 people that are left have to split that cost and take that over. And then figure out your dates. If you're flying in nonstop, you'll probably check in that day. And if you're flying out nonstop, you're probably going to check out the night after the event ends. The day after. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Event tickets are going to sell out. Hotel rooms are going to sell out. Your add-ons are going to sell out. Virtual tickets are not going to sell out for those of you doing virtual, but there's a price that you're going to want to get. And then once that date passes, the price is going to go up. So you want to get your virtual ticket tomorrow. Okay.
Sorry, I had
Yep.
a question. For those of you who are still on the fence, if you're worried about COVID, no, I want to give you an update of like what restrictions are currently in place in Utah. Maybe that might help you put your mind at ease, or for those of you going, maybe you might feel differently. They are still, doTERRA is gonna still like have things in place for safety requirements. Just know that, like, that's all they say on their website. But Utah actually has very loose requirements right now, and it's because they kind of like built up a lot of herd immunity. So I heard. So their restrictions are like no mask, but the CDC did just actually launch that announce that if you're fully vaccinated and in an outdoor space, you no longer need to wear a mask if you're socially distanced. Because it's in an arena, I don't know. And the arena is actually privately owned. So we're going to have to abide by Vivint's arena policy because they are a private business. So just know that too. But like, I think Emily Wright had said it best, is that they're going to do what's best to keep everybody safe. So know that they're not going to put us in a predicament that would make anyone feel uncomfortable. If at any point you are feeling uncomfortable, they do have a cancellation policy for your ticket. It is not transferable. So say for example, Kelsey really, 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 really wants to go in person. She changes to virtual, but say Jasmine wants to now go in person, that ticket can't transfer to Jasmine. So it's only set for you, Kelsey. So just know that as well too. It's not transferable. So you can't transfer it to another team member or cross line, but know that they're not going to put us in harm's way. They just had a retreat in Utah for Presidential Diamonds and some of the founders that I just saw, and their restrictions are very loose in an outdoor setting, but just know that we're going to have to abide by Vivint's policies for whenever that rolls out. And should things start to look great, which it is now across many different states, especially with the vaccination rollout, that could change and we might be in a better predicament for everybody to have immune support.
Thanks, Britt. Anybody have any questions or want to talk about anything while we have this opportunity in this space? Okay, tomorrow registration opens for Convention, Connection, Evolve 2021. What is today? Sorry, Wednesday. So tomorrow, Wednesday, May 19th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Okay. Registration opens. Wait, do we know what site that is? Where the tickets are sold, guys?
I'm finding
Because
it.
usually it's like doTERRA
I would
convention.
assume that it's going to come out on TMAP, but I haven't seen the link information. I would assume that it's just going to pop up as a link or like a button on that Evolve homepage.
Right. I would hope that
Seeing it
that's
right
what's
now.
happening. Otherwise, is everyone in a group text with a silver and above leader? So that silver and above leader can send updates into that group text. Regina, when I send the recording of this team call, as long as you're on my builder email list, you'll be getting that. If you have some builders or you're not on the email, well, let me know your email and I'll add you on, or your builders emails. Okay.
Sorry, other question. Who actually bought their ticket last year after the global virtual connection? You might want to check. So, I mean, I had to check mine as well. So, triple check your email. You might want to check because if you got the early bird tickets that were released right after the digital connection, they were only released for like a week or two in September of last year. So, please check your emails. Some people actually did already get refunds because they opted not to go in person anymore. But please check. I just want to make sure that you aren't trying to like log into the system if you really want a ticket and you already have one, or if you have a ticket in person and you're trying to change it to virtual, you just want to know to what to anticipate for.
Okay, I just logged in. I just took a shot in the dark. I put convention.doterra.com, which is correct. I logged in with a saved password I had. It worked, and it says I'm registered. So I guess I bought a ticket for this year's convention, which I'm not attending. So too bad I can't transfer it because I got it at the cheap rate, I guess. But there is so there's the 2020 link and then there's the 2021 link. So I was able to click it, enter my address already to get all my information. So you guys can try to do it now to see how far it takes you. But I'm assuming it's just gonna be the same login tomorrow to buy tickets because I'm looking at mine right now.
Sorry, I'm trying it right now.
Oh, thank you.
Convention.doterra.com. Oh yeah, sorry.
Correct.
Okay. I don't know my password, Aiko. Oh no.
I know. See, I did like a save password thing, so I wouldn't know my password either. But I guess for the newbies, you can already maybe register as a new or create an account, and it should probably be live tomorrow, so you don't run into login problems. But it says evolve here, so I know it's 2021. And it has my ticket, which I don't remember buying.
And if you don't remember your password like me, you can just ask for a password reset.
Yeah, I'm doing that too.
So shame. But why is there like reset passwords so hard? They like add plus signs and like weird characters in it. I guess that's security, huh?
Okay, so just to make sure before we log off, I have everyone that put their name down. We've got Britt, Giselle, Abby, Kristen, Nikki, Corrine, and Anuhea, and then I'm waiting on Emily's number. Is there anyone else that I missed? Because I'm gonna start the group text message. Mary, got it. Okay, Nikki, can you just you have I thank God everyone is on an Apple device, so I can name the group. Can you just add Mary, please? Thank you.
Awesome. All right. If we don't have anything else, I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll all connect again soon. Happy convention registration day tomorrow. Bye.
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 I love your headset.
Such distractions on this chat, too. Sorry.
No, I'm like so ADD with when people are like, "Can I have her number?" I'm like, "Can I have it?" You're like, "Can I have it?"